The day is April 6, 2020. My name is Charles Suter, and I'm going to be speaking to you about happiness and, in particular, how you can become happier. My main message here is that happiness is an unconditional gift. That means there are no prerequisites that you can give yourself. Let me give you some background. Most people think happiness comes from the outside, when life's good, when things are perfect, when you have what you want. Only then can they be happy. However, happiness is not only caused by external events, it's also to be accepted as an act of willful focus and attention. Happiness is an unconditional gift you can give to yourself. You can choose to be happy despite your outer conditions. You don't have to wait for anything. You don't have to wait until you're on your trip to Hawaii to be happy. You don't have to wait until the events or conditions in your life are perfect. You can permit yourself to be happy right now, or at least happier. Happiness can be enjoyed anytime, all the time, based on your inner state of being, independent of external conditions. Because happiness comes from what you think and what you do. And since you can control what you think and what you do, that means you can control your own happiness. To give you a visual of this concept, I have this little diagram here in the middle. Emotional feelings. This is where you would define as happiness. That would be an ideal goal, a state of joy, well-being, satisfaction. And the only two factors that can determine your emotional feelings are what you think and what you do. If you think your life stinks, that you're not getting your fair share, that people are taking advantage of you, you're living in a bad environment, how's that going to make you feel? That's called negativity. You need to change your thinking to positivity. It needs to be reflected in what you do and what you think. If you're feeling down because your thoughts are down, what do you think you're going to do? You're probably going to mope around, be a little bit melancholy, maybe give up, maybe lash out. That's not positive. That's negative. So when you're thinking positive and when you're acting positive, I guarantee you will be happier. Let me go to Proposition 1. You can have more happiness by controlling what you think and what you do. Again, I'm focusing on happier. You may not be at the pinnacle of happiness, but you can always be happier than you are by simply controlling what you think and what you do. Proposition 2. If you want to be happier, then begin expressing gratitude for the small things. If you want more happiness, then think happier thoughts and do more things that bring you satisfaction. If you want to be happier, then begin thinking optimistically and acting with a positive mental attitude. A positive mental attitude is conducive to happiness. So become a positive person and seek the good in your life and in the lives of others. If you want to be happier, then begin simplifying your life and placing more emphasis on simple pleasures. You don't have to wait until your external conditions are just right to permit yourself to enjoy happiness. Like I said, you don't have to wait until you're on an airplane to Hawaii to begin feeling happy. Happiness is a choice. If you want to be happier, then begin practicing random acts of kindness. Give away what you desire. If you want more love, more respect, more consideration, give it away. What you don't understand is that the more you give something away, especially if it's intangible, the more you receive in return. Lastly, if you want to be happier, then begin nurturing positive social relationships. Your relationships with other people are basically the greatest source of pleasure. So widen your social circles. Build more positive relationships. My final message to you is that happiness is a state of mind, and you get to choose that state of mind for yourself. Happiness is an emotional feeling. It's shown up here in my little diagram. It's a product of what you think and do. And since you can control what you think and do, you can control your happiness. So if you're not happy now, do some of the um, action items here I suggested so that you will become happier. So choose to be happy and choose to be happy now. That's all for now. Remember to stay positive. You'll be happier, healthier, and live longer.